Since the opening of Daytona International Speedway in 1959, there have been only 3 drivers that have managed to end up in the infield body of water known as Lake Lloyd. The first was Tommy Irwin in 1960, Dave Stacy was the last to do so in 1994, the wreck of which I've already tried my hand at reenacting, and in between those two was Bay Darnell in 1964. Born on February 4th, 1931 in Lake Bluff, Illinois, Bay Darnell began his early racing career racing modifieds on dirt tracks throughout northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin. He eventually made his USAC debut in 1962, and while spending the majority of his career racing in USAC, Bay also made the occasional start in various NASCAR and IndyCar events, as well as a few rare ARCA appearances. On February 8, 1964, during a qualifying race for the Daytona ARCA 250, Darnell's car was sent across the infield grass, along the backstretch, over the dirt embankment, and into Lake Lloyd. All of the articles I've been able to find on this incident claim that Darnell lost control of the car rather than a mechanical failure or getting tagged by another car, which would be understandable for cars of that time given the massive bodies, small tires, and insanely powerful engines. With that info, along with this photo of Darnell's car already out of control into the infield with no visible damage apparent yet, we're going to assume that the reports of losing control are accurate. These next few photos help further paint the picture. Although low quality, you can tell that they appear to be taken from the front stretch facing across the lake towards the backstretch. The first photo shows Darnell's car backwards, having already cleared the dirt banking and about to land in the lake. Since it doesn't appear he has landed in the water yet, I'm assuming the smoke on the right side is either dirt from the banking or steam from the radiator. In the second photo, we can see the big splash of water from the car having just landed in the lake. And in this third photo, you can see the spray of water starting to settle, and the back end of the car slightly propped up in the air before settling down to the bottom of the lake a couple feet below the surface. The remaining photos are of the aftermath, showing the car sitting backwards in a couple feet of water roughly 10 feet from the shore. You can also clearly see significant damage to the right front headlight and fender, which was not visible in the photo of the car sliding across the infield. And this helps strengthen two parts of the theory: that he lost control of the car on his own and didn't receive any damage until the impact with the embankment, and that he went over the banking backwards, striking it with the right front of the car first. And based on the available photos of the wreck combined with the lack of roof or hood damage in the aftermath photos, I was also able to theorize that he never rolled over during the wreck, instead staying upright during his backwards trip over the embankment. So he lost control of the car coming onto the backstretch, slid across the infield grass, struck the dirt embankment with the right front of the car, slid backwards up over the embankment, and landed upright in the lake a few feet from the shore. Based on the available info that we have, here's a reenactment of what I think this wreck might have looked like.